A lot of people said we're going to miss the playoffs, man. I did this schedule back in May, I believe. Went through the schedule, tried to see how many games we could win. With Deandre Hopkins, I'm sticking to my prediction of us going 10-7. That's my prediction. My philosophy behind that, I think if you sweep at least one of your AFC South counterparts and don't get swept, come away with 4 of those wins in your conference. Come away with 4 of those wins in your conference. And now you just got to win the games that you're supposed to win. You have to try to sweep the NFC South in Carolina, Atlanta, the Saints, Tampa. You got to sweep that division. You sweep that division, that puts you at 8 wins. And now out of your last 7 games, all you gotta do is win 2. Which can be done, man. With this roster, it can be done. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man, about our schedule. If you think my prediction of 10-7 can be achieved now with the addition of Deandre Hopkins, there's probably more additions that are going to happen, man. People still have to go to training camp. People are going to be cutting good players. A lot of good things that can happen. And keep in mind, if we don't accomplish our goals this year, we're going to next year with at least $80 million in cap space. With at least $80 million. I still think Jacksonville is going to be really good. I still think it's going to be a battle to try to win this division. I think both Jacksonville and Tennessee end up making the playoffs. Just my prediction. But I'm not drinking the Jacksonville Kool-Aid. I'm not. The Titans were 7-3 and trending upward before the Ryan Tannehill injury, and damn near more than half of their starters, anticipated starters coming into the year, just became unavailable. And you go on an 0-7 losing streak. Your offensive coordinator, after the best performance of the year, goes and gets a DUI. Then he throws the kid out there, and he's playing it safe, not playing to the kid's strengths. And you go 0-7. And you're a questionable scoop and score away from being in the playoffs again. Against that same Jacksonville team that everybody is expecting to explode onto the scene. Trevor Lawrence is he's going to be a great generational quarterback. I believe that. But he also threw 4 interceptions in one half in a playoff game against a Charger organization who, when it comes to losing games in a heartbreaking fashion, they have to lead. They have to lead. Great performance to turn around the second half and get your team to win, but then he goes up against Kansas City the next week and back down to earth. And that was Trevor Lawrence all year. So I am not 100% sold on Trevor Lawrence being the best quarterback in this division and ruling over this division in a way that Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning did, and Deshaun Watson did in his prime before his whole debacle. I'm not 100% sold on it, not yet. There's still some growing pains that need to be had. They were fairly healthy last year. Something has to give for the Titans. That's just how I feel this year. Something has to give. 20 plus players on injury reserve the last 2 years. 80 to 90 different players suiting up for you. Something has to give. We have to be healthy this year. And I 100% expect it. And if that does happen, we're going to go 10-7. At least. You can book it.